For 18 years, Mama Ruth raised a child who was not hers. She fed him when she had almost nothing. She paid his school fees. She stayed awake when he was sick. And whenever people asked why she loved the boy so deeply, she simply smiled and said, "A child needs someone who will not give up on him." But Mama Ruth was hiding a painful truth. The boy was not her son. His real mother was still alive. Then, on the boy's 18th birthday, a woman nobody had seen for years returned to the village. She walked straight into Mama Ruth's house and said something that made everyone freeze. "I came for my son." The young man looked at Mama Ruth. Then he looked at the stranger. And suddenly, everything he thought he knew about his life began to fall apart. 18 years earlier, Mama Ruth had found a newborn baby outside her small house. The baby was wrapped in a thin blanket and crying loudly. There was no father. No family member. Only a small note beside him. Mama Ruth took the child into her arms and promised that he would never grow up feeling unwanted. She named him Daniel. Life was not easy. Mama Ruth worked from morning until night cleaning houses and selling food at the market. Many days, she went hungry so Daniel could eat. She walked long distances to pay his school fees. When he became sick, she stayed beside his bed all night. As Daniel grew older, he began calling her Mama. And Mama Ruth loved him, as if she had given birth to him herself. But she never told him where he came from. She was afraid that one day, the truth would take him away. Then Daniel turned 18. On the morning of his birthday, Mama Ruth prepared his favorite meal. She thought it would be a day of happiness. She did not know that before sunset, a woman from his past would return and reveal the secret Mama Ruth had carried for 18 years. Discovers the baby. She searches for the mother but finds no one. She struggles with the decision to keep him. People in the village tell her not to raise another woman's child. Mama Ruth refuses to abandon him. She begins raising Daniel despite having very little. Show their bond growing. Mama Ruth finds the old note again and hides it away. Daniel grows into a kind and hardworking boy. Mama Ruth sacrifices for his education. Other children mock him for being poor. Mama Ruth encourages him never to be ashamed. Daniel promises that one day he will take care of her. Their relationship becomes stronger. Mama Ruth almost tells him the truth several times, but loses courage. Daniel asks, "Mama, why don't I look like you?" She becomes silent. Daniel turns 18. A strange woman arrives in the village. She asks about Mama Ruth. She reveals that she is Daniel's biological mother. She explains why she left him as a baby. Daniel is shocked and angry. He demands answers from Mama Ruth. Mama Ruth finally tells him everything she knows. The biological mother says she wants Daniel back. Daniel struggles between the woman who gave birth to him and the woman who raised him. His biological mother explains her painful past. Mama Ruth refuses to fight for Daniel. She tells him he must choose his own path. Daniel realizes that motherhood is more than giving birth. He remembers every sacrifice Mama Ruth made. The biological mother begins to understand what Mama Ruth gave up. Daniel turns to Mama Ruth and calls her Mama in front of everyone. Daniel chooses to remain close to Mama Ruth. He does not hate his biological mother. The two women finally speak honestly. The biological mother apologizes for leaving. Mama Ruth forgives her. Daniel begins building a relationship with both women. Years later, Daniel becomes successful and takes care of Mama Ruth. He also helps his biological mother when she needs him. A mother is not only the woman who gives you life. Sometimes, she is the woman who stays when everyone else walks away. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Delight Tales TV for more powerful African stories filled with love, sacrifice, family, and unforgettable twists. Tell us in the comments, have you ever kept something that meant the world to you?